Finally, in 2021, we are seeing an overwhelming number of new models coming to our market, and the new Mercedes-Benz GLC was one we had our eyes on. Well, it's not only us. Even Mercedes was keen on launching the GLC in India for the sheer volume driver it's been. It has sold over 8,400 units of the GLC in India since its launch in 2016, and last year, it stood out to be the best-selling SUV in the carmaker's portfolio. Well, it's a midlife update for the new GLC and the proportions have not changed. They are the same, which is actually good because we have liked it this way. It remains suitable for the urban jungle, for city commute, and even out on the highway it shows its size. Doesn't look small at all. But the updates have brought new elements like these LED headlights. They are high performance LED beams and the face itself looks beefier thanks to the revised front bumper, which come with a long bash plate with chrome treatment. And the grille itself is the new 2-slat Mercedes grille. Now, changes along the sides and rear are limited to just a new set of 19-inch alloy wheels, new LED tail lights and bolder chrome stripe on the rear bumper. But we have quite a few things to show you inside the cabin. Even on the inside, the GLC doesn't feel small, but the sense of space is a bit compromised in this all-black cabin. Though, you also have the option of the dual-tone black and beige treatment. But everything else, the layout, the finish, they are unchanged, and you also get same wood inlays and chrome inserts on the dash. But there has been a substantial upgrade in the features department, so let's get straight to that.
So the biggest update of all is that both seats come with massage function now. And in the previous unit, there was a normal screen, but this one gets a touch screen now, a 10.3-inch unit, and you also have the touchpad controller. Now, this screen is offered with multiple features and new ones. For instance, it gets Google Alexa voice command system and then is compatible with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. And then you also get the Hey Mercedes connected car tech. So, Hey Mercedes,
how can I help?
I am feeling cold.
What would you like to do?
Increase the temperature to 22 degrees.
I'm setting the temperature on the left to 22 degrees.
So it's just easy as that. Then the instrument panel also. It's a new 12.3-inch digital unit and the graphics are super sharp. It looks really sporty. You get all the information here and everything you can control with this touch sensitive buttons here.
The rev meter can also double up as a navigation or information screen, and having everything right in front is actually good for hassle-free driving. Other additions include a 360-degree surround camera view with park assist, C-type charging ports, and remote engine start to pre-cool the cabin. Obviously, features like powered front seats and wing mirrors, auto-dimming rear view mirror, 2-zone climate control, panoramic sunroof, wireless charger and more are pretty much part of the standard package. Now, the GLC has always been one of the easiest SUVs to drive, courtesy its dimensions and powertrains that neither overwhelm you nor do they bore you at any point. The GLC 200 petrol gets a 2-liter 4-cylinder motor that belts out 194 brake horsepower at 5500 to 6100 RPM and 320 Nm of peak torque at 1650 to 4000 RPM. According to the company, this can do a 0 to 100 km/h stint in 7.8 seconds, which is impressive for its size, while reaching a top speed of 217 km/h. The 220D diesel that we are driving today gets a 2-liter 4-cylinder diesel engine that churns out 191 brake horsepower at 3800 RPM and 400 Nm of peak torque at 1600 to 2800 RPM. Even this one is almost at par with the petrol performance-wise, clocking triple-digit speeds in 7.9 seconds and further taking a top speed of 215 km/h. Both engines are also mated to a common 9-speed Z-tronic automatic gearbox. So done with the specs, let's see how it comes out in the real world.
So just when you get going, you are greeted with an instant surge of torque, which is actually impressive, and towards the mid-range, the power delivery gets linear, so makes for a really effortless cruiser on the highway. But when you are actually driving in a spirited manner, there's a small hitch which you feel from the gearbox. Like, don't mistake it, the shifts are quick and even you don't feel that head knot, but in just that initial setup, there is a small hitch.
Now the engine does get a bit aggressive in sport mode, and that is more perceptible at higher triple digit speeds, where gear shifts are relatively sharper and there's always some power in reserve for that extra push on the pedal.
But coming to the handling part, this one really impresses, especially with the suspension setup, because it just smothers over everything on the road, really glides through them, and you don't hear it. The steering setup though, it's well weighted up at higher speeds and you feel connected, you retain your confidence. But in the lower speeds, when you're driving in the city, ambling around, it feels a bit cumbersome and we would have liked it to be a little light over there. But for spirited manner, again, you are able to hold it, you are able to point the nose in the right direction, and the car actually pretty much responds to your inputs.
As before, ride quality is GLC's core strength. We won't be wrong in saying that this one still offers the best balance of ride and handling and at no point leaves you or the passengers unnerved. It's just got it. What really impresses that at lower speeds it retains enough cushioning. Thanks to the dampers, and when you encounter a pothole or rough patch at higher speeds, it still feels at calm and doesn't dive in much. Now the GLC 220D comes with the 4MATIC all-wheel drive system as well, and so we didn't mind going a bit off track with this one. Before anything, remember that it's essentially a crossover and not a hardcore SUV. The 4MATIC system is a rear-biased all-wheel drive system that works in tandem with the electronics, and traction control has a crucial role to play. To take on the rough road that we generally encounter, it's very capable and will take any surface with ease. It may not be as sharp as Thor in its actions or tough as the mighty Hulk to take on the rough, but what it does best is bringing out a good balance, just like Captain America. It's powerful, can cruise effortlessly while behaving with its body manners, and pampers you reasonably well on the inside. The new Mercedes-Benz GLC continues rivaling the likes of the BMW X3 that's still going strong and has prices starting from 56,50,000 rupees. And also the new Audi Q5 facelift that looks really sporty and is expected to heat up the segment on its arrival this year.